For that, a campaign has been launched in Swindon this evening to try and stop young people becoming involved in knife crime. It follows the death of 18-year-old Owen Dunn, who was stabbed to death in December. His friends and family hope Owen's World will raise awareness of the growing problem and give teenagers somewhere to meet. Cheryl Dennis reports.
Finding hope in tragedy. The friends and family of Owen Dunn are determined some good must come from his death.
It's ripped our heart out, totally. He was just the light of our life. He wouldn't want us sad, even though we are. As long as we live, he'll be in our hearts.
18-year-old Owen was on his way to visit his girlfriend when he was stabbed. Knife crime in Wiltshire is rising. In the last year, police in the county have dealt with 315 crimes involving knives. Most of that has been here in Swindon. It's hoped that this campaign in Owen's memory will help show that there is another path for anyone carrying or even thinking about carrying a knife.
So it's a constant worry because more and more we're hearing about incidents that are involving a knife or a weapon.
Why do you think that is?
I think a lot of it is there's a lot of gang culture, I think, or kids that want to fit in.
There are T-shirts, mugs, pins, and they want to collect sheds to give young people somewhere safe to spend time.
If they've got somewhere, the parents know where they are, they know what they're doing, they can hang out with their friends, they haven't got to worry that if they're hanging out in the park or in the street that someone's going to approach them and try and get them in trouble.
Owen's death has had a real impact on the local community, even moving strangers to get involved.
Well, I've got a teenage son who's coming up to 18, and I just think it's really important now that we educate children about knife crime and the devastation that it causes.
Others have turned to music.
It's for you, bro. I wish one more time I could hug you. Remember all the struggles that we run through, and about how we came up from the mud too. It's Owen's World, man, I really love you.
Jay was one of his good friends.
I think it was more just sort of conveying everyone's feelings about Owen and just talking about the memories, and I think people are using it as a way to cope. I think the family and all the friends, they just like to watch it, and it's a way they can, even if they don't listen to the song, we just watch the videos and all the pictures and see them all together, and it's just a way of watching it and thinking about him.
The hope that Owen will never be forgotten, and with the launch of Owen's World, that no other families will experience the same pain and loss. Cheryl Dennis, BBC Points West, Swindon.